Alright, let's start with a wild thought. What if Anthony Edwards isn't just a superstar, but the most terrifying closer in the NBA? Wait, hear me out. Last season, Ant dropped 5.6 clutch points per game, second only to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and shot 56.5% in those moments. That's insane. But here's what cracks me up, people act like this came out of nowhere. No, this was the result of intentional evolution. He added a mid-range game, something critics said he'd never need. And honestly, that mid-range shot. It's not just a skill, it's a mindset shift. It forced defenses to respect his entire arsenal, not just his explosive drives. But here's the twist, even with that growth, Minnesota's roster last year was holding him back. They had no playmaker to take pressure off him. So Ant was basically carrying the team on his back. That's like asking a Ferrari to tow a U-Haul. Now enter LaMelo Ball. And this isn't just a new teammate hype story. This is the piece that changes everything. Let's talk about LaMelo's playmaking. Dude's a savant with the ball. His court vision. It's like he's playing chess while everyone else is doing tic-tac-toe. But how does this specifically make Edwards scarier in the clutch? Simple, and won't have to be the guy for 48 minutes. Last year, he was the primary creator, the secondary option, and the closer. That's exhausting. Now, LaMelo can handle the ball in the first half, set up Edwards with easy looks, and let him save his energy for the fourth quarter. Think of it like a relay race, LaMelo hands off the baton to Ant when it matters most. And here's the underrated part, defenses won't be able to key in on Edwards as much. If Ball's dishing dimes to Karl-Anthony Towns or Jaden McDaniels, Edwards becomes a free agent in the clutch. Imagine him spotting up off a LaMelo drive instead of grinding through screens all game. But wait, what does this say about Minnesota's strategy? They're basically copying the Jalen Brunson Knicks blueprint. You know, the one where the offense is a well-oiled machine until the fourth, where the star takes over. It worked for New York, so why not the Wolves? And this is where people are sleeping on LaMelo's fit. His ability to blend scoring and playmaking isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity for Edwards to thrive. Without a playmaker, Ant was like a chef with only one knife. Now he's got a whole set. He can cook off the catch, attack closeouts, or even run pick and rolls with LaMelo as the screener. Wait, no, LaMelo as the ball handler? That's a nightmare for defenses. They'll have to pick their poison, double Edwards and risk an open LaMelo 3, or let Ant cook one-on-one. Here's the thing a lot of fans miss, clutch performance isn't just about skill, it's about context. Edwards' growth last year was impressive, but it was constrained by a flawed roster. Now, with LaMelo, the entire ecosystem changes. Ant's efficiency in the clutch could skyrocket because he's not dragging a lifeless offense into the fourth. He's walking into a system that's already humming. And if you take a step back, this isn't just about two stars, it's about creating a sustainable model. The Wolves won't need Edwards to force 30-footers in Game 7s anymore. They'll have structure, spacing, and, most importantly, a safety valve in LaMelo. So where does this leave us? If you're a Timberwolves fan, you're probably grinning right now. Edwards is already in the conversation for top clutch player, and LaMelo hasn't even touched the court in purple and gold. But here's the question that keeps me up at night, could this partnership turn Ant into the definitive closer in the league? Not just a star, but the guy teams tremble against when the clock's winding down. Because with LaMelo handling the setup, Edwards isn't just a scorer, he's a precision weapon. And honestly, that's a scary thought for the rest of the NBA.